my name is Angel Rodriguez.
I'm Giselle Ramirez.
I'm Esmeralda Lopez.
I'm Giselle Sarti. And our video is about
Fingerprints.
Esmeralda Lopez, and I'm gonna be talking to you about fingerprint. Fingerprint can practically be used on anything nowadays because of how far technology has gotten. Fingerprint can be used on any electronic and on a criminal investigation because, for example, you can get a cup that they used last night and find the fingerprint.
My name is Giselle Sarti, and I'm talking about the bio behind fingerprints. The patterns on your fingers are also formed on the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. The development is still unknown, but is believed to have a strong genetic component. The fingerprint pattern begins their formation on the 6th month of gestation. It is unchangeable until your death. Two fingerprints cannot be identical, which makes a great identification tool. Your fingerprints are produced by interaction of nonlinear elastic forces between the dermis and the epidermis. This theory considers that the growth of your fingers in the embroid is different than the growth in the epidermis, resulting in folds in the skin surface. What a fingerprint is. A fingerprint is an impression or mark made on a surface by a person's fingertips.
Fingerprints became accepted from a scientific evidence in 1910 when Thomas Jennings was convicted of murder based on 4 clear prints he left in a fresh paint. Starbird ties in the uniqueness of individual fingerprints to specific evidence that only points to Jesus as the Christ. This time he serves as a pastor. His prior to background is checked. He grew up attending a conservative U.S. synagogue to prepare for his bar mitzvah. However, his family's faith had no place in everyday life, and they never even mentioned the Messiah. Any mention of Jesus was more derogatory than anything else. He was cautioned to stay clear of the Gentiles and Christians because of anti-Semitism. In fact, he thought of the New Testament as more of God. My name is Angel, and I'm here with Mr. Moreno. I'm asking some questions. Is it possible that 2 people could have identical fingerprints?
I believe not. I think fingerprints have been used by police forces throughout the world as a way to identify people specifically, because I think 99% of people have different fingerprints.
What is fingerprint?
It's the mark, the grooves in your fingers that make a distinct pattern that can be used for identification. Mostly everybody's patterns are different on their finger, and it can be used as a pretty precise way of identifying suspects or people in general.
Fingerprint is an impression of mark made on a surface by a person's fingertip, especially as used for identifying individuals from the unique pattern of the lines.
Giselle Ramirez, and we're with Ms. Venable. What is a fingerprint?
A fingerprint is a pattern that everyone has on their fingers, usually swirly patterns, and it can be used to identify that person.
Yeah. Is it possible that 2 fingerprints can be the same?
I don't think so. I think every fingerprint in the world is going to have some sort of distinction.
Fingerprints cannot be the same. They can be identical. No, they can only be similar.
Right. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Esmeralda Lopez, and this is Edgar.
Hi.
We're interviewing him, and I'm asking some questions. One question: is it possible that 2 people could have identical fingerprints?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Why?
Because I heard that supposedly each person has a different fingerprint.
It's true. Fingerprints cannot be identical. They can, in fact, be very similar. Can be very similar.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Giselle Sarti. Okay. What is fingerprint?
think it's a way to show that your identity or something like that.
Yeah, fingerprint is a impression or mark made of the surface of the person's finger to identify who you are.
Samantha Lopez.
Which is also T.
And this is Tessa Lopez. What is fingerprint?
A fingerprint is a mark to identify someone's identity.
Correct.
Is it possible that two people can have the same fingerprint?
No, it is not possible.